Hello, everyone. John Stenka here for ICGaels.com with Iona College head golf coach Sean Burke. Sean, thanks for joining us.
Great to be here, John. Thanks for having me.
You guys started off your season at the Cape Fear Invitational down in North Carolina this past weekend. What were some of your takeaways from that?
We had a great trip down to North Carolina, especially in that Wilmington area. Would have liked a little bit warmer weather, but we got great practice in, played in very good, high quality field in the Cape Fear Invitational. Some of our scores weren't what we had hoped going in, with a little winter rust, but all in all, we take some positives away to say we played some really good rounds, hit some really good shots, and come away saying we have a lot to work on in the next month leading up to Max.
What were a couple of the individual rounds that really stuck out to you?
So Devin Delisle in round 2 really bounced back well, shot 71, and after a tough start to the day, really played well from the middle of his first round all the way through the end. He played 3 under through about 28 holes after a really tough start. In round 1, Brian Fitzpatrick, in heavy wind and about 45-degree weather, shot 75. Was really impressed with how he hit the ball, how he made the putts, the crucial ones. And then Paolo Matti bounced back from a really tough first day in round 3 and played really well, shot 74, and even left a couple out there, but was really happy to see after a tough first day that he was able to come back and really play well.
Now, it was your first competition of the spring, and you guys headed down south for it. Does that serve a dual purpose? Both wanted to play in the warmer weather, but also to prep for the MAC Championship, which is held down south in Florida, and play that type of course?
Yeah, in both respects. We wanted to add a competition to our spring schedule this year, and a little tougher in the Northeast to find one. So the idea was to play during spring break, get some practice in, and then play a competition, hoping for a little bit warmer weather. And that's kind of what we did with most of our schedule this year, pushing it a little further south to start out, hoping for a little bit more cooperative weather. The purpose of Wilmington area, as you said, playing a course like the Disney course, it's similar grass, similar setups. So golf plays a little bit different on different types of grass. So playing on that Bermuda grass is different than what we see around here. So the chip shots are a little different, some of the fairway shots, and especially around the greens, how the ball reacts. It was important to kind of see that and get a little bit more of a feel for it instead of just a one day as a practice round for the Max.
In the winter, obviously, the players are tuning up all their different types of shot, regardless of the grass. So how does the players train during the winter, obviously, when there's snow outside the ground here in Iona?
We worked really hard. The boys really got after it this winter as soon as our fall season ended, both working on their games and working on their bodies. So we know we're limited in our weather and what we can do outside up here. So we trained really hard, worked in the weight room. We did a lot of cardio, a lot of flexibility work, got ourselves in the best physical condition that we could be in, as well as starting to hit balls and work on things inside with our flight scope and with our nets and putting mats. And they really took well to it. This year worked a little bit better with a slightly warmer February. We were able to take some of the work outside to the driving range and at least transition to see that things are progressing how we want them to. So this year was pretty good. We would like to have come back to a little bit warmer weather from spring break and get to practice, but right back at it yesterday, hitting balls, and we're looking forward to the next few weeks.
How underrated do you think cardio training is in preparing for a collegiate golf season?
Cardio training, in my eyes, is very important. We're always walking, always carrying the bag. In a lot of tournaments, we're playing 36 holes on the first day. That means we're out there for 8, 9, 10 hours. College golf is not played fast. So you have to be in good physical condition to make it around the golf course twice, as well as to stay mentally prepared. As your body gets tired, you start to become fatigued, and the little things become less important. And all of a sudden, you miss a 3-foot putt, and now that carries over to the next tee shot, and things start to snowball. So it's really important for the end of the rounds to be physically ready to go, as well as possible.
Now, obviously, with the trip down south, it's also a team bonding experience with the training and then playing in the competition. How would you describe your team chemistry heading into the spring season?
Our team has great chemistry. Everyone really gets along well. There's a lot of camaraderie. The van rides are always fun. We always enjoy some of the back and forth conversations. We spend a lot of time together, especially on that spring break trip. Between getting down there and the time down there, we're on the course basically all day during spring break, practicing, playing, and we mix up the group so everyone plays with everybody. And it's really fun to see them start to come together even more and become a more organized team and better camaraderie. And we think that helps because now we want to win individually, but even more so we want to win as a team. So as the guys start pulling for each other, it's only going to help us even more.
Well, anyone who's attended any Iona athletic events will see the golf team there cheering on teams, whether it be soccer or basketball, and especially Brian Fitzpatrick and Alec Anderson kind of lead that charge. Do you instill that as the coach to support the Maroon and Gold family, or is that something that they took the lead on?
That's something that they've done since they got here, and we incorporate that into some of our discussions about what it means to be at Iona and supporting others. We don't get as much support just because of the venue that we play in. We don't play anything. We don't have any home matches. We don't have any local tournaments. But we want to make sure that our guys are supporting the Maroon and Gold, and they really enjoy it. They get behind it. They enjoy going to the games, cheering. It gives them a chance to be loud. We're not really loud on a golf course, so they can kind of get into it. We had a great experience down in North Carolina. We played some golf and then went inside and watched the NCAA tournament game as a team, and that was a fun experience. Would have liked it to have gone a little bit better, as most would, but it was fun. It was cool, another bonding experience, and then right back on the course after that.
Well, Sean, before you know it, the MAC championships will be here. They take place at the end of April. What are your expectations when you head down to Florida?
The MAC championships, as you said, will be here before we know it. The tournament starts a month from tomorrow, and we have a lot of work to do leading up to that. But we have high expectations once we get down there. There is no dominant team in the MAC, which is good. It gives everyone a chance. If we go down there and play our best, we'll be right there, with a shot to win. We just need to play with a little more consistency and make our putts. If that happens, we expect to win this year, and our boys have the talent to do it, and we're going down hopefully with some confidence and hopefully bringing back a title up here.
We'd love to see that title back here in New Rochelle. That's Sean Burke, head coach of the Iona College Golf Program. For ICGales.com, I'm Jonathan Stanko.